Hello, it's September 25, 2019, and welcome to our Philippine stock market insights. And I would like to encourage everyone to join us as we discuss your favorite stocks. Please go ahead and drop a comment and say hi and share the stocks you would like us to review. Okay, I'll wait for a few minutes, then we can start. Just go ahead and leave a comment while I set up our tools. Okay, so we'll just load our chart here. There we go. And let's change the colors. Welcome, everyone. Don't be shy, you can drop a comment so I can, of course, greet you. Good evening. Hi, Cyril, SSI, and CPG. Okay, let me put those down while we gather the names of the stocks you'd like us to review. How are your trades today? SSI, CPG, JFC, IDC, PHA. Okay. I think we can already start. I'm sure you guys are excited to see the outcome of your favorite stocks. What was that again? SSI. There you go. This is triggering the lower Bollinger Band. Okay, look at that. Although that is also a support that I see there. The price landed in this area. So probably tomorrow is a decision-making day for SSI. There you go. That's the support because we see some consolidation happening at the same spot. And then today, two things happened. It triggered the lower Bollinger Band and it also landed at the support area. So what we need to watch out for tomorrow is the price has to start around the 2.69 level, and then most of the action has to happen on the upside. Okay, so we want to see a green candlestick or a doji. This is a doji. Okay, a candlestick that looks like a cross is a doji. That also signifies possible reversal. Now, if the price action happens lower than 2.69, that means we will be expecting some more price breakdown or a breakdown in the price in the coming days. Okay, so it's really going to be a decision-making day tomorrow. So just observe. Okay, but hopefully we still maintain this kind of RSI. See that? So if we still have something like that, then possibly the downtrend is not going to last that long. What we want to see, if it goes down eventually, just in case, we want your RSI to look like this, something that is moving in an upward direction. CPG. CPG has the same setup as SSI. Interesting. So this has been moving on a sideways, and then it touched the support. So this used to be a resistance over here, right? This used to be a resistance, Then one day it broke that resistance, and now you have movements above it, and the previous resistance became your support over here, and then eventually it moved up and created another support in this area. But since it went back, so we can still consider that as a support, and look at your RSI, still giving you that direction. So hopefully the price does not break down, and we still maintain this look so that we can see a possible reversal soon or bounce. JFC. Okay. Can you still remember what we talked about the previous time about this candlestick? What is that candlestick? Okay, so if you know, drop a comment. Let's see if you are correct. That is what we call the hammer. Okay, that is a hammer. This is a hammer because this appeared when the stock was moving downwards. Something to this effect. Okay, so that would mean even if it's a red, it looks the same. So it could mean a possible reversal soon. Okay, now looking at the behavior of your RSI, so we can say that this area now is technically a support. You're sitting right at the support area, okay, in this level. Now your RSI is also giving you still a healthy looking RSI. It's moving upward. So hopefully the bounce will happen tomorrow or before Friday or within this week. IDC. Just observe IDC. This doesn't look good when the MA20 line is pointing downwards. It's not a good sign. But let's see if this support is going to hold. Okay, because this price, or for 4 days, price has been landing almost in the same area. It went up and revisited that line. Let's see if it gives us a good bounce tomorrow. I suggest observe your condition could either be prices to start around 6.68 area or 6.70 area, and most of the action should happen on the upside. Then we can say it's a bounce. Some people will have to wait for a 1 day green candlestick for confirmation, something like this, right? They would wait for a green candlestick to confirm indeed the price has officially bounced or the stock has officially bounced. PHA. It's triggering the lower Bollinger Band. So I'm thinking we might experience some dips, but your next line of support is not very far. You can treat this as your next possible, or could be this. So it's an area, around 0.47 to 0.48. .47 to 0.48. That could be the next possible support. Okay, and when the price hits that level, you would like to see your RSI having this kind of look as well. It has to show an upward direction, something like that. Okay, but let's see if the market gives us a chance at 0.48 before it goes up once again. Okay, sabi na hammer yan eh. Okay, so we got PHA. Okay, good evening, Nikki, Donald. Okay, I'll add MBT for you. FLI. gtcap. Hi, Rose. Yep, I'm officially back in the evening. So I talked to my boss and I said I want to go back in the morning shift so I can continue my live every evening. So it'll happen around this time, either 8:30 or 9:30. Nikki, sabi na hammer yan eh. Thank you po sa mga inputs, Miss JD. Super helpful sa akin. Thank you. Thank you guys as well for always joining me. It's a give and take. You learn, I learn as well. So it just takes consistency for this to really work for both of us. Hello, Blaze. IRC, okay? Let's add IRC. IRC. Hello po, Mr. J. Kaunting kalaman naman po para kay kalaman. Lalim na. Kaunting kalaman. Okay, VUL. Okay, let's have that. Please include JFC. Okay, Rose, I hope you were able to hear what I talked about for JFC, but definitely adding FB, Ali, Meg, hlcm, smph, and goro. Okay, we'll check out the US market in a bit as well. Okay, so let's continue. The last one we have is for PHA, and let's take a look at MBT. Oh, what's happening? See, this is what we were talking about the other day. Even though we've seen a green bounce, but because it was not engulfing the red candlestick yet, that's why, true enough, it continued to dip. So here, yes, yesterday we had a green, but it's not bigger or higher than the previous day's red. That's why we're not yet safe. So right now it's red. And your RSI, how does it look like? Still, you're still at the cheap level, but we don't see any confirmation that it will be bouncing anytime soon. It might go sideways, something like this that happened here before it goes up. Okay, so just watch out. Let's wait for, because I know MBT is a very stable company. Let's wait for a confirmation of a possible bounce so that we can at least buy it at a much cheaper price. I know it's already cheap, but we could still haggle somewhere, okay? But if you have bought MBT somewhere around this area, and yeah, just be a little patient, it'll go back. And I'm not even, I'm not scared to say that because I know Metro Bank is Metro Bank. FLI. When we thought this stock is ready to fly, it did otherwise. So at one point, it was already trying to challenge the resistance, and we were waiting for that breakout, but there was a price breakdown. Now, what we are seeing is that this could be a possible, it might revisit the 1.54, 1.55 area once again. Okay, that's your next possible area to watch out for. Not yet, guys. So when it reaches that level, we want to see an RSI that's moving in an upward direction. So just wait and see. Don't get in yet. FLI, gtcap. It's also, this used to be a resistance over here. Did you see that? And then eventually it became your support. Yeah, there's just a higher support over here, but this is a support area. Let us observe if this support will be sustained and give us a good bounce. 833. Yeah, let's see if it'll give us a good bounce tomorrow. If not, the next area to watch out for would be around 791 or 700, around that area. This one. Plot a line, that way you'd know which areas to observe. 787. So if price breaks that, then the next area where you can catch it possibly is around 787. But we have to observe first. Um, let's always watch out for a confirmation of a possible bounce, because it's scary because it might break that line again, and we will look for another area to catch. Okay, so two areas to watch out for GTCap. Okay, adding let's add Bloom for Joey Son. Good evening, Geraldo. We'll add WPI for you. MRC. Yep. Hi, Reggie. Mervin, ICT, BPI. Okay, Nikki, you got green. HLCM is already there. MPI, let's add that. I already have SMPH. Okay, to continue, so we're done with GTCap. Let's go to IRC. For IRC, is this IRC now? It's not IRC yet. Okay, let me just confirm. Okay, so that's GTCap IRC. Okay. Right, so IRC, there was a price breakdown that happened today. The MA20, um, the price ended lower than the MA20 line, so there could be a possible, bearish movement, some more bearish movement in the coming days. And let's see how it goes around 1.36. It might reach that area, 1.36. Okay, so then of course, when it reaches that level, also observe what happens in your RSI. And then third trigger is you want to see a confirmation, like a green candlestick, before you get in. Okay. IRC, VUL. For VUL, wow, what happened to PSEI? Let me just check PSEI. All the stocks are red. But your major companies in the index, we have a green. Okay. Maybe secondary stocks are red, majority of the secondary stocks. Okay. So, do you think this support will sustain? I see a support in the area where it is at right now. The price has landed almost on the same spot here. Sorry. Okay. But it's slightly lower than that area. But since it's an area, so let's see if it will sustain. Otherwise, if this price starts, if tomorrow the price starts lower than this, then because this is already triggered on the downside, it might continue to go down. And the next price to watch out for would be stairs. So you screen from the area where it is at right now, screen from the top to the bottom. Do you see any area where you have a consolidation landing almost on the same spot? So I screen from here to here and I see one. Okay. So let's put the line from here to here. Okay, now screen some more. Go further down. Do you see any price or candlesticks landing on the same spot? And yes, I do see around this area. Okay, that's how I screen my support and resistance. That area. Okay, so you have to watch out for the market or the price action. See if it goes down, and let's see if it bounces here. If it will break further down, then the next area to watch out for is 1.08. So those are the key areas of a possible bounce. Now let's check FB. Okay, so this is a good story for FB after a big selling pressure that happened here. Now it has officially bounced. At the same time, it has crossed the MA20 line. So let's try to check now, since we came from a downtrend. What we want to see is the next resistance, because I potentially see some more bullish movements in the coming days. So now on the reverse side, from the price where it is at right now, we want to screen the nearest possible resistance. Okay, from here, this time we go up. Do you see an area where price stops multiple times? What about this? Or it could be this. So this is the next resistance that I see. Okay, around 99.92. So you can plot the most obvious ones. Okay, this used to be a resistance. Price was trying to challenge that area here. See that? And then when it broke that line, it revisited that. Sometimes that's how it works. Previous resistance becomes the support, and then before it goes and rally on the upside. Now, and then it reversed and it revisited that area. So there were several days where this became your support, landing almost on the same spot before it breaks down. And you had some consolidation happening here. This was your support previously around this area before it officially bounced. So you're still at a good level. Okay, you're at a cheap level, and your possible reward is really promising. Let us say market gives you a chance at 91 or 90.96, and then your possible gain is around 9.95. Or sometimes you can even go lower than that, so you can definitely for sure get your possible reward. Right, so the next stock is Ali. Let's check out Ali. For Ali, okay, so where's the next resistance that we see? You're near the resistance, short-term resistance. So this is where I want to plot it. There. Okay. So I would say that potentially you can have some more green days for Ali. Hopefully tomorrow, right away, it will hit that before it officially breaks out of resistance, and then we have a brand new wave. Okay, but you can treat your MA20 line as your support. Okay, we are now sitting right at the MA20 if you want to get in Ali. Meg. For Meg, there's a price breakdown. So what we want to check out next, since this is about to go further down, you want to check the next possible support. Could be this. Okay. That could be a support. Because when I screened it from the price where it is at right now, screen from that top to bottom, and we saw this. Okay. This area used to be a resistance trying to break that ceiling, and then it officially broke that. Then you had the big wave on the upside, and then now it's trying to revisit that. So if you can wait till the price reaches 450. Okay. If not, hopefully it doesn't reach that level, because look at your price was going down. Okay. But your RSI is still looking healthy. So what we just need is, hopefully if it reaches this level, hopefully it bounces back right away. Would be great if it's just in the same day, right? But if not, wait for it to bounce before you get in. Okay. Next would be HLCM. For HLCM, okay, you're now sitting at the MA20 line. Okay, but that MA20 line used to be your resistance, because we were moving below that, we were moving on a downward direction. Now it's trying to break that, and it eventually broke that line. Okay, it broke that line, but it was red, and now this becomes your shooting star, because this is right at the resistance area. So just watch out. We might have some more decline. Your MA20 line is pointing downwards. So let's see if it just retraces in this area. Okay. See that? Now let me plot Fibonacci retracement. Okay, so those are your key areas to watch out for. So hopefully this is already a bounce, and hopefully it's just a retracement and does not really go further down. Okay, so take a look at that, guys. Those are your key areas to check out. This could be a possible bounce, or this. The lowest possible bounce that you can say is at the 0.618 area. But if it breaks 0.618 area, or 13.92, then you will have some more downward movements. SMPH. Okay. Oh, hopefully this is already it. More green for SMPH. Hopefully you have already entered while the stock was consolidating in this area. So the next resistance that I see would be in this level. Okay, it could be this level first before this level. Okay, let's plot two areas, because that does not happen right away. It might rest halfway before it gives us some more bullish movements. Okay, first resistance, second resistance. Now let's take a look at tradingview.com. This is the tool that I use when I check out stocks in the international market. And let's check out Goro. Daily chart. Goro. Okay. It may have dipped, but I think it has already bounced in the area where we plotted. So I would say that this might continue to move in an upward direction. Okay, so 3.79, just check out. I hope it breaks the next resistance that we have plotted around 3.92 to 3.94 area. If it does, then you might have some more bullish movements. Okay, so it has already bounced. Expect some more green candlesticks for this stock. The next one would be Bloom. Let's check out Bloom, going back to the Philippine market. For Bloom, it has created a support in this level. So let us see if it will continue to move up. Hopefully it breaks the 11.44 resistance that I am seeing. Okay, so that's the resistance. So technically you're near that resistance. Right? Or slightly lower. 11.42. 11 point, let's see. Yeah, that one. Okay. You're near that. So if the market gives you a chance around 11 pesos area, that would be great. WPI. For WPI, now you have crossed the MA20 line, and we'll see. Hopefully this continues to go up because you are already at a cheap level. It actually consolidated at the 0.68 area. Okay, so you're still very close, close to the support area. So if you believe in this stock, you can start accumulating volume. Let's check for MRC. MRC, it has created that support as well, previous resistance. It broke it, and now it's revisiting that, making a new support to the area where you had the resistance before. Okay, but look at your RSI. Still, yeah, nothing. But this is a, what do you call this? A hammer, right? Sitting right at the support. And hopefully tomorrow or in the succeeding days, you will have a good bounce for this stock because it has already been very, very cheap. We're at the area where, you know, triple bottom here, but it's already moving upward. So anytime soon, I hope this is just, something like this. It was sleeping and then all of a sudden it shoot up. Okay. The next would be ICT. ICT, let's see. So this is actually an area, a support. There's a support at the area where it is at right now. So it's a wait and see game. We might, hopefully, you might see a possible bounce anytime soon. 194, 129.10. So that's a support area. Okay. Just observe, because your RSI don't see any signs that it'll be reversing anytime soon. So I'm thinking it might go flat in the coming days, trying to do sideways before it goes up again. Okay, so let's observe. But you're already at a cheap level. That's a support area where it is at right now. BPI. For BPI, it's respecting the MA20 line. I think that's a good area to try out. But definitely, if you would like to get in BPI as a trader, you have to set your stop loss. But ultimately, this is one of the blue chip companies of the Philippine market. So it's better to go long term with BPI. Green. Green, you're already at the resistance area, so I'm thinking it might dip. This is a shooting star. Looks the same here, right? One bullish movement for a day. and then it might go back to the 2.39 area. That's the support. So I'm thinking it might revisit that before it rallies on the upside once again. MPI. For MPI, let us see, it might dip a little bit before it goes up again. Check out 4.82 area. Let's see if it'll give us a chance around that area. 4.80 to 4.82. That would be a good area to watch out for. So that is your support. Okay. Or it could be this. Okay. That's the nearest support that I can see. Okay, how's everyone? I am now adding, where are we? MPI is the last who requested that. Okay, so that's for Nikki. Good evening, real. GFC Joanna, I already discussed that. Let's add VLL for Ryan. Hello, Ryan. I'm gonna check your stock next. Did we talk about phen? Not yet. Adding it now. Nikl, FNI, done with MPI. Okay, so VLL, let's take a look at VLL. Okay, it broke this resistance. So the next resistance that I see is around this area, 7.84. Let us see if it will break that resistance tomorrow. Yep. Okay. So just be extra careful. People might take profit. So if you want to get in, I have a feeling it'll go back to the 7.721 area before it starts rallying upwards. Okay. Take note. So it might, people might, you might see an increase in the price, but definitely it'll potentially revisit the 7.72 area. The previous resistance, it'll create a support around that level. Phen. Okay, could this be a hammer? But following the rule of thumb, when you talk about the Bollinger Band, right? It triggered the lower Bollinger Band. It's green, but it's not yet bigger or taller than the previous red, though. So I can say we're not yet safe. Just in case it goes further down, you watch out what happens to the price around 2.29 area. Okay, hopefully it bounces around that 2.30. Okay, before it goes up again. But you're already at a cheap level. Look at this, sitting at the close to the oversold area. Around this area is the oversold. Actually, it's when it's down here that's oversold, but you're very near. Phen, nikl. For nikl, okay, it's grading. You're sitting at the support. It has graded a support in that level multiple times. So that would be an area to watch out for. 4.19, 4.17. Hopefully price does not break down. It's nice that it's sitting at the support or at the MA20 line, but it's a double-edged sword. We could see a possible bounce or we could see a possible decline. If price breaks down, it's so far. The next support that I see is 2.74. So let's just hope that it continues to go up. 2.74, 75, around that area. Okay, it's a wait and see game for nikl. FNI, same thing, sitting at the support area, 1.70. That's your support. So let's just hope it doesn't break that. Otherwise, it will go back to the 1.56 level. Okay, could this be the another area to watch out for? Yeah, could be because it price landed in that area multiple times as well. Okay, see that, guys? 1.70, 1.64, and your previous resistance. Okay, or we can consider this slightly lower, right? Because it's an area anyway, so just consider that. It could even go as low as 1.63 to 1.64, okay? All right. By the way, guys, let me just check my kids over here. Amazon, I'm in overstock as well. Okay, it's now moving up. Okay, all right. Just a simple invite and request that I do every day. Please subscribe to our channel, Miss JD. We're also here. We upload our videos in YouTube as well, so that you have a lot of options whenever you want to review your stocks. I try to review them before the market opens and after the market closes. Okay. Good evening, Cram. Yep, Cram. Um, is always consistent. He shares our videos to his trading groups. So thank you very much for always sharing it. And I also encourage you guys to share our live insights to your trading groups. Okay. Tessa, SMC, Ali. Okay, let me check my list. I've already talked about SM Ali, but I don't have SMC yet. I'll check that. Nikl, GFC, BPI, BDO. Cram, I also mentioned about nickel, GFC, BPI, but BDO, let me add that. Okay, and C. Okay, let me add that as well. Okay, Meg, done with Meg though. Let me add tech, and that's for you, Alvin. Okay, so we're now in FNI. Let's take a look at SMC. 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 San Miguel Corporation. Good bounce. Okay, it respected the MA20, but you're sitting at the resistance area. So we're hoping it breaks that. And look, October 8 is the next uh, dividend release. So I'm thinking this is starting to look attractive. But yeah, if the market gives you a chance near the MA20 line, please do so. Don't be FOMO if it's already flying. Don't try to buy at a high level. Try to wait at the area where it can potentially go back and bounce. Okay, so let's see if it'll go back at the MA20 line. But still, you're at a cheap level. Hold on, let me see. Not really. But it stayed flat on a sideways multiple times. Okay, maybe it can do something like this, revisit the MA20 line. BDO. BDO, your MA20 is acting as a resistance right now, and this is a shooting star that we see. Okay, this is a shooting star because it appeared at the resistance area. But if this appears right at the support area, it's now called the hammer. So when you have something like this, I have a feeling it will respect your resistance and it'll go back to your support. So how do we screen our support from the price where it is at right now? You screen from top to bottom. See if there's an area where it stopped multiple times. Could be this. That's one. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, multiple times. Used to be a resistance. Now let's add some more line. Where could it go next? Okay, so that's the next one because I see here. Okay, so those are your next key areas to watch out for because there's some consolidation happening here. Okay, so you know what to do. Wait for it to wait for it to um, dip, and when a confirmation that it's going to reverse now, that's the time you enter. C. For C, you're sitting at the support. This is a support. Okay, it slightly broke that support that we see. It used to stop right here and now it's slightly lower, but sometimes it overshoots, right? So let's see if it goes further down. Yeah, no signs of reversals yet. Let's see how it looks like in a weekly chart. Okay, not a good picture in the weekly chart, okay? If the market ends or the price ends below the MA20 line, then we might see some more red candlesticks. So in a weekly chart, every candlestick is worth 1 week. Okay, so be extra careful because if this price does not end at the MA20 line this Friday, then more bearish movements for C. Let's take a look at tech. Okay, sitting at the support for tech, moving sideways. And you're in a weekly chart. Let us see how it looks like. I'm thinking it's just the same. Yep, it's moving sideways. And your RSI is already showing some upward direction. See that? From here, we can extend it there. Price landed almost at the same area, so it's a good time to accumulate volume for tech. If you believe in the company, this is the best time to start buying some more shares. Right, let me see. Hello, Victor. Alvin, I already talked. Okay, I discussed your request. I also talked about PIP, Gerard. Okay, so I think that's it. Please don't forget to share our live sessions to your trading groups. And once we end our video today, everything will be recorded. I also have them in our YouTube channel here. I am Miss JD. Oops, not that. We are Miss JD over here. Okay, guys. So please go ahead, do subscribe, and let's have our daily cadence. Always join me in our daily market insights. And for now, have a good night. You take care, and yeah, happy trading every day. Ryan, one last APC. Okay, sure. Let's check out APC. APC. Okay, we had a good bounce for APC. I hope this continues to go up. Um, if the market gives you a chance right in this area, that's a good entry price. Okay, 1.68. So, but I still see that it has retraced and now it will continue to go and give us some more bullish moves. Okay, something like this. It went up and went down and then up again. Okay, so that could be the direction that it'll take. So if you want to get in near the support or short-term support that I see here. Okay, but you're already near the overbought area. So it might continue to go up, but not very high before it gives another retracement for this stock. Okay, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Ryan, I hope you were able to hear that. Good evening, Rissel. And yep, thank you everyone. And good night for now. Bye bye.